Hi everyone. Today's March 12th, 2019. And today's episode's on pets. Pets and just some funny stories that I got to bring to you. It's not going to be a long video, but I laugh. My mom's got these two dogs, and they're beautiful dogs, and my brother finally got her going on YouTube and on her phone and stuff, and she's like me, and she's pretty good with computers when she thinks about it, but at other times, it gets a little tough, and I'm the same way. Nothing, as you get older, you can't do anything about it. So anyway, she's got these two dogs. My mother's always been a dog person. I mean, she's had sheepdogs, huskies. I mean, you name it. As kids, we had a dog all the time, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to care for an animal that depends on you. It really is, and I know the animal kingdom, and everybody thanks my mother and my father for the caring that they had. My father was a big time pet lover, and then even my brother takes the dog out, and he's got a lot of problems, but he tries his best, and he does pretty well with it. But my mom's got these two dogs, and I gotta tell you these funny things. But one's name is Daisy, which is a Labrador. I forgot. That's a problem with COPD. I forget what my train of thought is. But it's a big dog, yellow lab, and it's a big dog. It barks at everything that moves outside. And this is a big dog, and my mother's a small woman, and and she's up there in years, and God almighty, my mother lost a dog, and her and my sister went out, and, they waited an appropriate time, and she decided to get a dog. And I said to my mom, I remember saying this to her, I said, Mom, just don't get a puppy, whatever you do. And she comes home with a puppy, and my sister comes home with a puppy too. And my sister's not a dog lover. I mean, she tolerates things, but unbelievable. I think that dog was supposed to be for her daughter, but you know how that works out. So anyways, my mother comes home with this puppy, and I just shaking my head, and I says, God darn. So anyways, the dog's a wonderful dog, big dog. It's like everything else, we overfeed him and overindulge, and and it's like I said, it's a wonderful, wonderful dog, and he makes my mother happy, and that's all that counts. Well, she's got this other dog. That dog, Daisy, is about, I'm gonna say, 4, maybe 4 years old. Well, she has this other dog named Dudley, who's 10, 12 years old. She's as old as my dog. And at 5 o'clock, it goes down and tells my mother it's time to have supper. This dog barks at my mother, and it's still down in the kitchen, puts her face in the dog dish when it's empty, saying like, look here, I don't have any food in this dish. And my mother's telling me this stuff. And there are times I've called my mother around supper time, and I hear the dog in the background barking, telling my mother, look, I need some food. What are we doing here? I may not have long, but I need to eat. And of course, Daisy chimes in, and oh God, it's hysterical when you think about it, and as a dog person, you look at all these little things in an animal, and, just, my dog does basically the same thing since I've been semi-retired, quote unquote. 3:30, between 3:30 and 5 o'clock, my dog's on my case, like, hey, what time are we eating today? And what are you making? Oh, Jesus, I'm telling you, animals, I love my dog, and, I know my mother loves her dog, and Kyle, he loves the dog, it gives him company, and You know, and my sisters, in both my sisters, my other sister Kim, she's got pugs, which are really a nice dog. And a friend of mine had a couple of them up here, but I think they were getting ready to pass away or something. But anyways, you know, animals get older, and you know, they're part of the family, and you know, it's tough to lose family like that, you know. And you know, I just wanted to throw that out there about my mother and her dog, and you know, Karen and Kimberly, and you know, we'll get on the subjects later on. When I was a little boy, my first dog was, and my mother will know this, was named Duchess, and she was a Cocker Spaniel dog. And this dog here was funny. Anytime a car ran up the street, the dog ran after the tires and got run over. And it wasn't funny, but back then, she would bounce off the tires, not really run over completely. Otherwise, she would have never made it. Well, this happened about 10 times in her whole life, and she was still kicking. She was a tough little bird, that dog. I remember one time I went after my mother, and oh, my mother was mad. You know, so, but he was a great dog, and I thank my parents for giving me that dog. That dog used to follow me. I didn't appreciate the dog as much as I should have as I've gotten older, because I was only a kid. But that was a great dog, that dog, Duchess. I miss that dog. And I think a lot of them, sad things, I didn't have any pictures of them. But, well, I want to kind of share those stories with you. And, again, any comments, anybody wants to contact me or anything, feel free to. Don't have to sign up or anything, just talk. All right, I'll see you all later. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye.